Hello YouTubers, back again. Today I want to show you how to remove a flat spot in a carburetor. Now this is only going to be general, and but I've been in the motorbike business for about 10 years, and I've mainly done I went for that when that Chinese craze come out for the pit bikes and the thumpstars. I got right into that. And I found that when I was importing these bikes, a lot of the time, all the carburetors, probably 50% of them, these bikes had flat spots. And it was a pain in the neck, especially because sometimes it's very difficult to get some of these carburetors off of these bikes because of where they're located. But I'm going to show you a simple fix, how to stop that flat spot. Most carburetors that come on these bikes are Mikunis, and they're okay, they work okay, but in the end to be quite honest, I got fed up with them because of the main difficulty with tuning them. Because when they're on the bike, the mixture screw for the Mikuni is under here, so how the hell, so when it's sitting on your motorbike that far from the cylinder head, you can't get a screwdriver there to unscrew it. You can try and put something in there, but it's very difficult. So basically you've got to take the carburetor off. So the main problem, and I'm going to show you right now, is the low jet. You've got a high and a low. And let's just take this apart quickly. Careful, there's a rubber ring around this. You might have to give it a tap. You don't want to break it. So when you pull it off carefully. And there you see the rubber ring around there. It's clean. So a lot of people, they take these carburetors apart, they see they're absolutely spotless and they can't work out what's blocking the jets. Now, you have your main jet right here, and then you have your low. This one here is the culprit. So, we unscrew that one. Very simple. Just unscrew him. Now this jet, I'm not talking about hotting them up or anything like that, re-drilling it or anything like that. All I want to do is get this carburetor in the bike to a situation where I hit that accelerator and there's no brrr, no flat spot. So now I'll look through that. I'm not sure this one's okay or not, but we'll use this one. But what you do, you've got to put this jet up to the light and look through it, and it should look like a half moon, not a full hole, but a half moon. So you don't want to drill that out. It's almost like it's been deliberately made that way. But if it's blocked, this is where it causes all your flat spots in your carburetor. Now we'll look it up to the light. Don't know if I'll be able to. Can't see. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that one looks a little bit blocked. So I don't know if you can see that, but here's the fix. We've got our wire brush. We take out one of these wires. It's just a strand, a simple strand from the wire brush. We take the jet, like that, and we twist and we keep on twisting. That one is a bit blocked, and we keep on twisting it until it comes through like that. It's come through, so we just keep twisting it, and we can keep twisting it and pull it out. That's done. That'll be clean. I can see through it myself now, and that is perfect. It's always going to leave like this little, you'll always see this like a little half moon bit in there, but that's okay. That's normal. But that's clean now. And this is the main, but this one normally doesn't give you any trouble. What happens with this one sometimes after time, you got these tiny little holes in here, tiny little ones, and they block up. If you leave the fuel left in your motorbike for 6 months or whatever, it seems to go off, and it calcifies and it blocks those little holes. You can do the same thing. You get the wire brush strand and you just poke them through the holes. And of course, we use compressed air. Compressed air. That one. And that one. Compressor running. Turn that off. So, back again. And everything looks clean in there. When the carburetor, like this is talking about a brand new carburetor on a bike that's got a flat spot. So I won't take the needle and seat out, because that's not the problem I'm working with today. Anyway, screw the jet back in. Nip it up. The low. A simple fix, and that'll take your flat spot out. Here, this is now for this is a 26mm Mikuni, which is pretty standard on 125s. You have a mixture screw here to set this mixture screw, which is important. Wind it all the way in till it stops, but don't over tighten it. You can get a feel of it because you'll damage the end if you do it over tight. To set it for standard fitting, what I found over 10 years is about 2 full turns. So I turn it half a turn, full turn, turn and a half, 2 turns. Now that's a good setting. For a 110cc, it's about 1.5 turns, and then you can adjust it from the rest of it from inside here. So let's just put it back together. Probably best to start them off with a screwdriver so you don't cross thread them. Come on, you bugger, get in there. Obviously you nip them all up. Now the next part is this part here, the slide. Take that off. We hold the spring like that, and you push it over and down. Now what's happened here with this one is that inside that cup it's moved slightly, the little retainer. The little retainer. So let's just move them around with a screwdriver. There we go, and it comes straight out. Now that's tapered. That's also a mixture, air and fuel mixture. Mainly for fuel, but it works in conjunction. Take that out. You need that spacer there. If you lose that little washer, your tuning's going to be out. So I put it here. Now, here you've got about 5 or 6 settings on here. For a standard, for the standard fitting on the 1 through 5, you start it off in the middle. That's where you start off. But it can depend on the weather, if it's really hot or really cold. When it's really hot, if the weather is really hot, I find it more on the 2-strokes than anything. You need to go a little bit leaner, because if you make it too rich, it just floods and makes too much gas and makes it backfire. It won't run properly, hard to start. 4-strokes aren't so bad, but you take that little clip off, hold up the top, and you got it like that, and then you put it to the middle one and you clip it in. You start there. Now if you've still got a bit of a flat spot there, what you do, you take that and go lower, one at a time. You go lower, and then that will remove all your flat spot, and you can adjust it to whether it's hot or cold later, because you'll get flat spots and it'll be hard to start. But that's basically it. So we put the little cap back on. Where is it? No, you bugger. Talk about not trying to lose it. That sits underneath like that. Put him back in like that. And the retaining clip here, make sure you put the gap halfway evenly so you can get the cable in. And that's quite easy. You just push him down, and as you can see, there's nothing in the way. Come back here, hold your spring back up like that, and put it back in like that. There's 2 ways to do it, the right way and the wrong way to put this back in. That is your guide. That's the guide down the carburetor. That side there, the short one, you see a taper on there. That's for the screw to lift that up and down, so you'll get your revs right. Well, you want 500 RPM or whatever. You can just turn this little screw here in or out, and that's what that's for. So you line that up with that, hold it like that, and just slide it in. You go the other way, you do it the wrong way, which people do, it will still go in, but it won't go in all the way, but people think that's it. And it will still screw up. But then, as you can see in here, your throttle's going to be 3/4 of the way open. People can't work it out. But simple, do it the right way, in, like that. Don't cross thread it. Start going backwards first, then go forward. That, what I just showed you, remove 90% of all the flat spots out of your carburetor. Okay people, I'll catch you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up, it's important, and safe biking. Catch you later.